Question number 2 will begin with Patrick. What, in your opinion, are the 3 biggest issues facing our legislative district?
I would say the 3 biggest things that the district is facing is the same things that the rest of the United States is facing. Is that they all stem around economic development and around producing jobs and being a productive district. As an elected official, it is not my job to bring jobs to Knox County or to the 90th District. It is my job to get the state of Ohio out of your way and let you bring jobs here. As a private citizen, what you ought to do is, I own a couple of businesses. You ought to get with one of my businesses, sign up with us, and I'll produce jobs as a private citizen and business owner. But it's not the government's job to do that. And that's the important things here, is that we need to just get government out of our way. There really isn't 3, there's really only 1. Just getting government out of our way. Let's fix our own problems. If you go to Alcoholics Anonymous, the first thing they tell you is that we can't fix your problem, you need to fix your problem. You go to drug rehab, they say the same thing. You go to where Tiger Woods is at the moment, as my understanding is, they tell him the same thing. Tiger, we can't do a thing for you. You need to do it yourself. But they provide and they create an environment and a situation that they can do it themselves. That's what we need to do as in the state. That's what needs to be done in Columbus. Is we need to get everybody out of the way. Get the government out of the way. So that we can fix our own problems. There isn't anybody in Columbus or Washington that knows better how to educate our kids than we do. And anybody in Columbus or Washington that tells you otherwise is lying to you. We don't need to expand government by creating farm boards. We take down, the Ohio Egg Farm was taken down a number of years ago without it. We don't need it. It's an expansion of government. It's just another infringement on our everyday lives. I read an article here recently that it said that the effects could even affect dog owners. So your little pet dog at home is gonna have problems now. You're gonna have to pay something because of this. That's just ridiculous. We need to get government out of the way.
Well, I agree with my opponent to some extent. I can tell you that I'm co-signer on a bill over at the House that reduces state government. We do need to reduce state government. We need to work on lowering taxes. Matter of fact, I signed on to a bill that eliminates personal income taxes. Because if you have more money in your pocket, you have more to spend, which helps our economy. We also need to work on our education. Our education still is not fixed. The governor's plan is not working. We are constantly over there trying to pass legislation to correct the things that are in House Bill 1. So I believe that we do need to reduce government. We do need to give you more opportunities to expand your businesses. We need to give you more money in your pocket in order to spend it as you want or save it however you want to use it. You know how to use your money best. The government does not. So therefore, those are the 3 things that I would work on.
Question number 3 will begin with Margaret Ann. Within the next few years, there's expected to be a sizable gap in the state budget. How would you, as a state representative, propose to fix such a gap?
It's a very tough one. Like I said, I signed on to a House bill that would reduce state government. We have over 24 different departments that are basically using your tax dollars. We need to reduce that down. If we reduce that down to, I believe the legislation I signed on to reduces it down to 11 cabinets, we would save over $2 billion. it was something that we recommended this year, which would have saved us quite a bit of money. We would have reduced that budget down to something that we might be able to work with. At this point, if we don't start looking at our expenses, we cannot ask our taxpayers to give any more money to the state. We need to cut our own budget. We need to live within our own budget, and we need to start looking at ourselves. And doing that, if we have to reduce our departments down, then let's do it. Let's not wait. Let's get it done.
It's real easy to fix a budget gap. You just get rid of things. It's real simple. When you, in your lives, when you lose it, when a husband or wife loses a job, if both are working, or if a husband loses a job and he's the only one working, you eliminate things. You go from driving a Cadillac to a Toyota Corolla. So you can, is what you do. You don't do this. You know, the government thinks that they run everything, and they have no business doing it. You see, I don't know everything there is to know about government, and frankly, I believe anybody who tells you that they do is lying to you. But I know one thing about it: 98% of everything the government is into, they have no business being there. So you fix a budget gap by getting rid of it all. It isn't hard. You just get rid of it. They don't have any business being in it in the first place. So why do we need to tax everybody so much money? We don't. We just need to cut. We just need to get rid of things. Everybody knows for example, the Department of Education is top-heavy. There's nobody in Columbus knows better how to teach our kids than we do here in Mount Vernon. You know, somebody asked me, what am I going to do about their school district? I'm not going to do anything about their school district. It's not my school district. What are you going to do about your school district? It's your school district. You fix it. You know what's best out there. I homeschool my kids. I don't even care about Mount Vernon School District, frankly, to be honest with you, because I homeschool my kids. But we know what's best for ourselves, not Columbus. And that's what we need to do. So it's not real hard to fix a budget gap. You just get rid of things. When government employees make more on average than average Americans, there's a problem. And the places that you have that in bigger numbers are places like Cuba with the Castro brothers, Venezuela with Hugo Chavez. You can't have a job there without being a government job. So when government employees start becoming more than private employees, and they make more than private employees, we're becoming a socialist country. A socialist country, that's what it is. And the sooner we all wake up and realize that that's what is happening to our country, it's becoming a socialist country, led currently by Barack Hussein Obama, the better off we'll be. This is a great country we live in. This is a great state we live in. And it's worth fighting for. And if anybody wants a socialist country, there's plenty of them around to go to. And if you quit taxing me so much, I'll pay for one way to get out.